All mosquitoes start their life cycle by laying an egg. There's a lot of variation in where they lay their eggs, although always in or near an aquatic environment. A lot of variation in what those eggs look like, although they're generally small and cylindrical. After they lay an egg, those eggs hatch into larvae. And a mosquito goes through 4 stages of growth as a larvae in that aquatic environment. Once they've gained enough nutrients in those 4 stages, they're going to pupate into an adult. A pupa is a little bit like a cocoon for a moth. It's the stage in which the insect is going to transform from the aquatic stage, or larvae, into the adult. And that's kind of when we think of a mosquito, you think of the adult that's going to come and bite you. Depending on the species, an egg may hatch almost immediately, or it can wait until a more favorable time to hatch. This is actually really important because some of the most invasive mosquitoes have eggs that can withstand drying, sometimes for long periods of time. Then they get wet again and they hatch. It's actually a nifty survival mechanism for the mosquito because the mosquito female will lay her eggs, the habitat she lays them in will dry out. The egg is fine. It's waiting for that container to become refilled and then hatch again. And in that way, they time the hatching along with the favorable environment of a container full of rainwater or a pool that is just filled because of melting snow or rain or a flood. The larval phase can last anywhere from 4 days for some species when it's very warm out, hot even, up to several weeks. There's a few species that actually can spend all winter as a larvae, sometimes even in frozen water, and then grow again in the spring. The pupal phase usually only lasts a day or 2. They look different than the larvae. They don't feed. They're just there kind of going from late teenager to adult. It's a hard transition for them. Once they emerge as an adult, they either look for a mate. If it's a male, females often also mate early after emergence. Then a female will go off and look for blood. That period of time from when they emerge until they've taken a blood meal can be anywhere from 2 to 7 days. After that, the female will take 2 to 3 days for the blood to develop into eggs, and then she'll look for a place to lay her eggs. All of the life stages of a mosquito and most insects are dependent upon the temperature. The warmer it is, the faster it goes. A female mosquito can lay anywhere from several dozen eggs to several hundred eggs. Some species, like the ones you find in the Arctic, will lay even as many as 500 eggs for each time the female takes a blood meal. Other mosquitoes, the tiger mosquito, the yellow fever mosquito, are more likely to lay between 40 and 50 eggs for each time they take a blood meal. Mosquitoes will, after laying their first batch of eggs, go and seek a second blood meal. This is actually critical in the spread of infectious disease because this is when a pathogen can be transmitted from the first blood meal person or animal or dog to the next one. And so a female will continue to do this until she dies. It is for that reason that when we think about controlling the diseases that are transmitted by mosquitoes, we often think about targeting the oldest female mosquitoes. They're the most dangerous ones.